now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll. Today's starting pitcher, Parker Messick. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
In the air to left center. That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Andres Gimenez. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Manzardo to second, back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And the Jays score first. It's 1-0. And that's a 2-out double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's the rookie first baseman, Kazuo Oka. Late on that fastball. 2-2. Count. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Springer at second with 2 down. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Cleveland. And our pitcher in this game, Kevin Gausman.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Leading off, Stephen Kwan. Left-hand hitter waits.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
So now 3-2 inside ball 4.
Take your base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And now number 10. That clips a corner. Close, but call the ball. 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Way inside, gets out of the way. The Guardians down by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And ball 4 to aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one inside. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Relay to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. First baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Kyle Manzardo digs in now. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Two outs. Wouldn't chase that time. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Back there. That one is good. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His fourth home run of the season. It's 2-1.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. And the pitch.
That's the ball. Outside.
Right side. And that is Springer. Makes the catch. That is the inning. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Here in Cleveland, second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that skips in the dirt.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Naylor down to first with it. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Here's a 1-1. Up the middle, and that one handled. Throws to first in time.
Addison Barger.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Addison Barger. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And a base hit right there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And now the rookie second baseman. Next offering is in for a strike. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Guardians 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Bottom of the second. Stepping up for the Guardians, Nolan Jones.
The right fielder, Nolan Jones.
Here's a 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Batting seven, the designated hitter, Ryan Rocchio.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Runner on the goal. They pitch out. The ball is low, and he can't pick it. Cleveland up around looking for more. Up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. That's one out the bottom of the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And now it's 1-2. Just
No, that missed. That's the ball.
It's a good take.
That one misses. Full count, 3-2. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boo. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes
Popped up, under it. 2 down. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swung out, belted. Flying after this one. The run-ups off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
He was all over that one. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted to center field, and that will end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is Guardians Baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back now at Progressive Field. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
And now the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2 now.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle.
Ramirez sends it to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Guardians 3 and the Blue Jays 1. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, number 10.
The second baseman, Daniel Nunez.
Righty delivers. Bounce to the left side. Jimenez whips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's always a threat at the plate.
He's been flexing his power in the majors for a long time now. His first career home run was to right field right here inside Yankee Stadium in 2014. The right fielder that day for the Yankees, Ichiro Suzuki. Even he couldn't catch that one.
On a line out towards center. Varsho makes the grab, 2 down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that extends the inning.
Now catcher,
Bo Naylor at the plate now. And that's off
ball.
The inside edge. And a count 2-1. Manzardo off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone, and now 2-2.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
High fly ball out to left field. Going back on this one. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Guardians, and the score stays 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And the batter is George Springer. And now the lefty. That one at the knees for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Got him swinging. 1 out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And next for Toronto, Kazuo Oka. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
1 out, bases empty. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. 2-1 now.
Ball.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Pulls that one foul. 2 down, nobody on. Out there to center. Martinez drifts towards it. And that is that. Back here in Cleveland, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Nolan Jones. The pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good
1 ball, 2
late
strikes.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And the 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. here it comes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Just missed. That's out to center field. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter.
So up next, Angel Martinez. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
1-2.
Roquillo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Popped up. Jimenez has a beat on it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Gabriel Arias getting ready to hit. The 1-1.
Hey! 1-2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
The lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jose Barrios getting ready to go. Scherzer getting loose as well. Misses, and it's 3-2.
Down and full.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter. And a pitch. Swings and lines one towards the gap, and that should be extra bases. Around third, throws to second, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and they'll feel real good about that one.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kevin Gausman makes way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Jose Barrios.
17.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. Bounce to the right. He'll do it himself. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 4. It's the Guardians 6 and the Blue Jays 1. here in Cleveland, and now it's going to be Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Next offering down in the dirt.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me.
Barger.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And that's down and away.
2-2.
On the ground. Arias. Throw to first is in time.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman. And that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it 6-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
The first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2. That's hard hit in the line. And George makes the grab.
Now batting, the catcher, Bo.
And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-2.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Got him swinging.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
On the ground at first. Oka takes it himself. Guardians go down in order. 3 up, 3 down that time. 5 innings complete. It's the Guardians 6 and the Blue Jays 1. And we're back. Top 6. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And that one clips the corner.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Jones snags it for the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In the air, out towards right center. Jones should have this one. He's got it, and that is out number 3. now at Progressive Field, bottom of the 6th. So in now for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now, Angel Martinez. Up and in, and it's 2-1. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but
Full count.
first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter, that's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. One down, base is empty. Bounce to third. Clement over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. Ball to strike. Hit hard, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that one is lifted in the air. Barger brings it in for the third out. Guardians lead 1. They lead it, though, 6-1. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, George Springer.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Kicks and fires. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
Does a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. His home and away splits there. And a swing and a miss.
It's so impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Swings and misses. Now 2 away. And at first, Dalton Varsho, the next to hit. 2 outs. On the ground, right side to first. And that is the inning. Blue Jays held in check. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Bottom of the 7th. So in now for Cleveland, number 10. That misses.
2-1.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Brendan Little, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Rogers also throwing. Kicks and deals. And strike 2.
2-2.
In the air, left field. Coming on. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
And now here is Jose Ramirez. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Varsho pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Kyle.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Logan Allen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Bo Naylor.
The catcher, Bo Naylor.
That one not close. Ball 2. Foul ball there. Bounce to the right side. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Ball to strike. The pitch. And a foul ball. The pitch. Fly ball center field. Varsho after it. And there's 2 down.
The designated hitter, number 4, Ryan.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. 2 outs, base is empty. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And another ball.
Oh, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Two outs. And they'll do it again. That misses the zone, and a full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
That foot slider struck him out. One left for the Guardians. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Here in Cleveland, and here is Andres Gimenez. The wind of the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Stays alive. And a 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
He's 2 outs away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break.
And that eats him up. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. He's in there.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now the first baseman, Kazuo Oka. Popped up left side, under it. And that'll do it. The Guardians take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shelby. Talk to you soon. Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Gavin Williams. And singing he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
This one popped up. Corrals it, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Addison Barger.
Boog, if I'm the manager, this is the guy I wanted to play with the game on the line. I mean, he's just so special in these situations. The best of the best, man, they find a way to visualize those big moments well in advance, and they just slow everything down when they get into that situation. They come to the plate with a plan, they've studied the pitcher, and they just seem to execute a lot more than the average guy. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Next offering is downstairs. One out, bases empty. And they'll do it again. One down, bases empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires.
Oh. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Oh, and it hits the base. Fair ball.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Swung on, belted, way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays held in check. Now the Guardians will get their shot. Still scoreless. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio. Back now at Progressive Field. Our starter in this one, Trey Savage.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. And the right-hander deals. That one fouled off. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Kirk to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Now it's the right fielder, George Valera. The line to kick the pitch. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And now the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out towards left center. Lucas pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Cleveland, here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
And a pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now the DH, Addison Barger. The 2-1. And that one pulled foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone there from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers, they work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff. They tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Ball to strike. Foul ball there. Kirk leads off first with 1 away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A 2-run homer, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 2-0.
Job of letting that ball travel. It wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
And a good eye there. Fastball for a strike.
2-2.
Connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now a chance for number 9. Outside low, and now 3-1. High fly ball down the left field line. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Here in Cleveland, now here's Nolan Jones.
After putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 gone here.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you off, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump,
Batting.
and there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, and they're down 2-0. Top half of the third inning, and now for the Jays, Ernie. One now. And another ball. And a swing and a miss there. Swings through it for the K. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that's a foul ball. The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous. Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Two outs. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Blue Jays 2 and the Guardians nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, number 10.
The second baseman, Daniel.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting in.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. The Guardians down by a pair here in the last half of the third. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab on the run. One away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Here comes a pitch. Inward, and this one could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He's safe.
A swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Left-hand batter waits. And another ball. Rocchio leads off second with one gone in the inning. Back to the mound. He's got it. Two gone now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And up next for Cleveland, George Valera.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Popped up. Clement gets there. He's under it. And that will end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, George Springer. Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond. That takes care of Springer.
Now back, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. Thought the city overall supported the event really well. 2 outs, base is empty. Addison Barger getting ready to hit. On the ground. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Throw cut off to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. The wide to kick the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Runner takes off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Springer pulls it in on the run.
Now back, the catcher,
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. High fly ball, right field. Springer there makes the catch. 2 down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Gets under and pops it up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. One left for the Guardians. They're down 2-1. New inning getting started, and now Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Andres Gimenez. That one close, ruled the ball, and the count is 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And at first, now it's the second baseman. Lined into right. And it gets by him. Gimenez around second, on his way to third. Coming home. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So the batting order turns over. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And that one fouled off. One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. That hits the dirt. And the count is even, 2-2. Got him looking. Now 2 away.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. 2 outs. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, number 10. And there's a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Out to short. Gimenez gathers and throws to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. One down, base is empty. And there's a hit.
that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
And the right-hander deals. Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And here it comes. Right through there for a strike. The Blue Jays leading by 2 here in the second game of the series. And that one ripped into right. And George makes the grab.
Up next to Cleveland, the left fielder, Steven.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. On the strike, the pitch. Fouled off, he was late. Way inside, and that hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So first and second with 2 outs. And here is George Valera. That one almost got him. Martinez on second. Kwan on at first with 2 down. And there's the ball. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Cleveland, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 4-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next one misses, and it's 2-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the catch for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Addison Barger. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Valera moving under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-1 ball game. And we're back. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Next pitch is outside.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Bounce to the right side. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The first baseman, number 22, Nolan.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Nolan Jones. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Lucas makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Bo.
So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The pitch. That one's backed up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. One burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now let's see if they can string something together and make it a little more interesting.
The 1-1. That's out to center field. That is the inning. Guardians strand a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 62.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
On the ground. Ramirez sends it to first. One up, 1 down.
The batter, the pitcher, Andres Gimenez.
And now for the Jays, Andres Gimenez. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Not a big fastball on the mound by today's standards, just low 90s. But when you can pitch backwards like that and sometimes save the fastball for later in the count, it just sort of explodes on hitters and gets right by him. That was the first fastball they bat, and clearly the timing just wasn't there for it.
Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. gets it 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they lead it 4-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Brendan Little. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Number 54, Brendan Little.
Angel Martinez now at the plate. And now the lefty popped up foul territory behind the plate. Kirk makes the catch, and there's one gone.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush.
Unbelievable
that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
So digging in, Ryan Rocchio. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The Guardians trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the seventh. In the air out towards right center. Varsho after it. He's got it 2 away now.
Now batting left fielder,
Stephen Kwan will hit next. 2 out, space is empty. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And that's ripped to the left, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here is George Valera. Kwan, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air left field, Lucas under it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Guardians lead 1, and they trail it 4-1. Here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. Now, Ernie Clement. A little out front there as he swings through it. That one 95 to finish him off.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series. We've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. On the run, sends it over to first. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
Up next is the Blue Jays.
Man at first, 1 away. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. Ground ball left side. Ramirez goes to second. Safe there.
Oh, he's in there. Safe.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
First and second, 1 out. And the batter now, George Springer.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you
Swing a high fly ball down the right field line. Drifts towards it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The Jays trying to break this one open. And we're in the top of the 8th. Kwan settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting the catcher, Alejandro
Now here is Alejandro Kirk. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
On the ground to third, Ramirez. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Guardians 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Louis Varland.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. High fly ball out to left field. Lucas sizes this one up. And there's one away.
The first baseman,
Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. And another ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Just missed.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit, Bo Naylor swings through that one. Naylor checks his swing, appeal to third, and Ed Drummond right on it, says he held up. Jones leads off first with one away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Left-hand hitter waits. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herrin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now at the plate, Addison Barger. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just punched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Andres Jimenez digs in now. The 1-1 is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. In the air, left side. Kwan heads after it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Here's the second baseman. And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
On the line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Number 1.
Here's the center fielder, Angel Martinez. Tying run at the plate. Late swing, foul to the left.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Here's a 1-2. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Runner around third. Not in time. He's safe.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you could come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And up next for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. So the tying run at second. Right-handed reliever. In the air, center field. Varsho moving under it. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. To third, not in time to get him. He's safe as the run scores on the sac fly.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Yimi Garcia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And the righty deals. Well, that plunked him. And that's not twice he's been hitting this one.
Well, things starting to unravel out there in the mound. He's given up a few hits. Now he's hitting guys. He's got to find a way to compose himself, or he's not going to be out there much longer.
2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Got him swinging. From the second. Tag. Wow. And that's the ball game.
Well, it's a tough loss with the tying run at third, trying to get it in. Could have perhaps tied up this ball game. Would have been pretty difficult to get that run all the way around from first base. But this comes down to being able to put the ball in play, hitting in situations they just weren't able to do it in this one.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out.
The substitute.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Righty delivers. The Jays trailing by 2 here in the third and final game of the series. Hard ground ball, base knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Andres Jimenez will hit next. This one in the air, center field. Valera moving under it. Drops into the glove.
The batter, second baseman, Josh Kasevich.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Matt Festa preparing to come on if needed. Herron, the power lefty, up as well. Two on, 2 outs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Blue Jays leave a pair, and they're down 2-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Max Scherzer.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Here's the second baseman, Ryan Rocchio. And a pitch. And another ball. The count 2-1. Foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 13.
And the batter now, Gabriel Arias. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. The 1-1 is fouled off.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Hit in the air, right field. Springer there makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
The batter, the designated hitter.
So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 2 outs. Good eye in that spot. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tyler Rogers appears to be getting loose. Nance warming up as well. 2-1 now. Scherzer deals. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Right-handed reliever. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Guardians fail to score, but they're on top 2-0. And we're back. Top 6. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Ball to strike. Big swing and miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here's the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. The Guardians trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're the top half of the 6th. Almost got him. That misses. All 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And there's ball 4.
Pitches down.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There you see his May and June numbers so far. Fights it off. He'll see another. Righty to the plate. And another ball.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Comes a 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Colin Holderman getting loose out there. And ball 4 to a board.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
First and second, 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. The 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And that's out number 2.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Not close with that one. 2-1. Late swing, fouled off. The 2-2.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Kicks and fires. Got him. And that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the 6th inning at the plate, George Valera. Out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Oh, Boog, I just love watching Ramirez play the game. He can swing it from both sides of the plate. He's elite with the bat, and he's honestly one of the least talked about superstars in the sport.
Right side, and he grabs it, foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One out, base is empty. Scherzer gets the punch out. Now 2 out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So 2 down now, and here is Rhys Hoskins. He launched the solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's inside. And a full count now. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herrin.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Now it's the DH, Addison Barger. The pitch.
Ball, that's down.
Well, these Jays looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
In the air, left field, gets under it, and there's 1 down.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. The 2-1. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly over with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Colin Holder.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
1 down. Now it's the second baseman with the tying run on at first here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. It felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. There goes the runner. This one in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. So the tying run at second. Fought off foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The pitch. And that's outside. 3-2 now.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their run.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high-leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air, out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. The Jays get one back on this homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 7th, and now David Fry.
The left fielder, David Fry.
Lifted in the air, right field. Springer drifts towards it. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, Bo.
Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And out of here. That was blasted to the moon. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 3-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Base is empty, one away. And now the right fielder, Nolan Jones. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. So here's Scherzer. On the ground, Clement throws the first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it.
Now
Got the ground ball.
second baseman, Ryan.
So in now for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Oh, and he hit him.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
And now here is Gabriel Arias. Scherzer deals. And that one pulled foul. Rocchio, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. But, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Now a chance for Stephen Kwan. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the righty deals. And another ball. And the runner's outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nabs it, and that is the inning. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The 8th inning is coming your way next. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hunter Gaddis.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And a 1-2.
Ball 2.
Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Number 36, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Number 62 getting cranked up as well. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And the batter is George Springer. And he deals. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Man at first, Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. So now 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here. I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure,
the Guardians going with a new pitcher, number 36.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
And next is the designated hitter, Addison Barger. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. And they got 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Tying run at the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. A strong showing there from the Cleveland bullpen. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Guardians 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here in Cleveland, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, George Valera. And the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
The pitch. Misses off the inside. 2-2. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Rogers up and loosening in the pen. Nance also throwing. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. And the right-hander deals. That one misses. And now 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
the first baseman,
And now Rhys Hoskins. And the pitch. And now 2-1. Runner on the move. Swing and a ball popped up. Jimenez has this one sized up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.J. Fry.
And now David Fry. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. On the ground right side into the outfield base hit. Around third. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
That was exciting to see him play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is Dalton Varsho. This to third. Fires over to Hoskins. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
He's 2 outs away. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, we kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
1 out left for the Blue Jays. Number 9 next up for the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays down to their final strike. That's the ball game.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.
The final one.